Welcome to my channel. I am wearing a bathing suit for this video because I'm going to test out another tanning product. I've had this in my collection just sitting around for a while. I have no idea where I got it from, but I figured I'd just make a video on it. This is a tanning cloth. I've tried out the glow drops and I've tried out this tanning butter, and the tanning butter has finally faded off of my body, and I thought it'd be a good time to test this out. It is $25, so it is the same price as this whole thing, which it is kind of pricey because you can get several uses out of this one, and this is only one use for $25, though it is organic and it is biodegradable. So if you're more conscious of the environment, this might be a better option for you. But it says that with one application, it lasts for 10 days, which is insane. It comes in these two little packets here, like this. And it says to take one of the little cloths out and do your face, décolleté, and your arms, which is why I'm wearing a strapless bikini, and then do the other cloths for the rest of your body. The other thing that's kind of interesting is it says to use a damp cloth to remove excess tan from your heels, hands, knuckles, elbows, knees, sides of the feet, which are all the spots that I had a little bit of problems with this one, where I did add some extra moisturizer around those spots this time around, but I am still kind of new with the tanning stuff. But as you guys probably know, if you follow my channel, I do have some cautionary things with the sun, to where I have to have surgery on my chest. I'm a little scared about it, but I do have this little spot right here of where I got basically kind of looked like this one, and had it biopsied twice, and there is some pre-forming melanoma. I have melanoma on both sides of my family, and I have to get it removed so it doesn't actually turn into melanoma. So I'm not a big fan of tanning anymore, like in the sun, because definitely hearing that you have to get stuff surgically removed off of your body out of fear of skin cancer, it definitely scares you away from the sun, and I'm really quite interested. I did put moisturizer, like I said, on my dry spots and on my face just a little bit. Other than that, I am clean and exfoliated. I don't know if this smells like anything. It is a yellow thing. I've had this for a while, so hopefully this will work. It feels damp. Let's see, how big is this? Oh, this is a decent sized cloth, like a little bit bigger than the average makeup wipe. So it does say to do it on your face. This feels so weird. Okay, so where I wiped it on my face, I don't know if you guys can tell, it is kind of hard to tell, but there is a little bit of like white right there. Hopefully you guys can tell, but maybe it's like wiping this like yellow part onto my face for the tan. I mean, I kind of feel like I prefer this because I feel like it's a little bit more even. I don't know. Like, I like the, what's it called? I like the tanning butter because before that I used the drops, and it was a little bit confusing because, you know, with the drops, you kind of have to, you know, be mindful of like, it's kind of hard to do like 2 drops for your face and then the equivalent of 2 drops in depth on your arms to mix it in with like the moisturizer. This feels so strange. All nice and good. It's kind of making me cold because it's such a, like a damp, cold towel cloth type of thing. Yeah, I feel like you guys can probably see better that like it's not as yellow anymore. I don't know, maybe that's how it's infused with the tanning solution. Okay, now I see why they give you 2 cloths, because now that I'm almost done with this arm, it's almost completely white. Definitely not as yellow as it was, especially for me. I'm like almost 6 foot tall, so I got long limbs. So this is the one that I use on like my upper half of my body, and this is the one that I just pulled out of the thing. So hopefully you guys can kind of see that, like, the yellow stuff I think is the tanning solution. Okay, so I just finished doing my legs, and this literally is white. So, I mean, that's kind of crazy, but I'm gonna finish my, like, rest of my body with this first one, because it took a lot with that, with that cloth. I believe I got my whole body pretty good. So it does say to throw these away and single use only and not to flush it down the toilet. So now I'm gonna try out the damp washcloth, and I need to wash my hands and give you guys a good look what my body looks like right now, because I'll be back in like 4 to 8 hours to show you guys how it developed. If it develops, I don't know, I've had this for a hot minute, but we shall see if this is like a nice golden tan or how dark it gets. All right, guys, so it's like 8 o'clock. I applied this at like 10:30, and I'm not really a big fan. So as you can probably tell, it is a lot darker on my forehead and my face than my arm, and it's a lot more orange. My chest hardly got it at all, and it's pretty patchy. Like this spot all right here didn't really get anything. Like on my legs there's a few splotchy parts. My wrists look better than they did with the with this one, which could be just because of the washcloth or a little bit of extra moisturizer there, which I need to work on. I don't know, I don't really think that the cloths have a very even application to them, because there are definitely a lot of spots that I feel like when I first applied it, like my face and my right leg of the new cloth, it is a bit darker and not as patchy, versus like my arms after I did my face came out a lot more patchier than my face and not as dark. I wonder if I can try and stand here. Oh, oh, I'm crazy. But hopefully you guys can kind of see that, like, I feel like this leg is darker, and it didn't get anything on this knee, and this knee has a little patchiness, but yeah, I don't know. I have a bunch of scars and stuff on my legs, but never mind that. And I got a ton of bruises from my doggos. Bottom line, I am not gonna ever try that again, because I think it's too expensive for how it turned out. I'm definitely gonna scrub my face to try and fade this out, because this is a bit too dark for my liking and too orangey. The rest of my body is okay. I feel like a little scrub down to kind of get it a little bit more even. Like, I wonder if I can even show you guys. Like, I feel like this part of my elbow hardly got anything. The inner part of my arm didn't get anything. I feel like my chest didn't get anything. So yeah, I'm gonna be sticking with Isle of Paradise for now. Let me know, have you guys ever tried a tanning cloth? I kind of had the expectation that it was gonna be a little bit better than how it actually turned out. I have like dirt all over me. We just got done planting some stuff. But I just got this in the mail today, which I wasn't even expecting. I got a box, and this is by Bondi Sands. the Australian tan. So I'll try this out pretty soon whenever this tan fades out, and I will try this out. So let me know if you guys ever tried Bondi sands. I don't know what is with me and all these like tanning things lately, but this looks really interesting. Limited edition application mitt. So it comes with a mitt, which I only have 2 mitts, and there's a self-tan foaming water and a self-tan sleeping mask. So pretty interesting. I'm assuming one is for your body, one is for your face. I'll have to look into it. I literally just got it, so I'm not very, I didn't do my research yet, but this will be the next one to try out. I'm a little disappointed this was a fail, but for $25, I would definitely purchase the tanning butter over this one. It could have been like a user error, but like, I don't like how my face turned out. I don't like how it looks like. I don't even know if it's gonna be able to pick up on camera, but like this arm I did first and this arm I did second, and I feel like this arm looks darker than this arm. You feel my drift? Like, I feel like depending on where you put the cloth is where the most tan ends up, and I started off on my face, and then for the second towel I started off on my right leg. So I feel like that's kind of the drift with it. So a little disappointed, but let me know if you guys had some different results with this cloth, and let me know what your favorite tanning stuff is, because for whatever reason I'm obsessed with tanning right now. Fake tanning, because I don't want any cancerous stuff going on. Although, I don't know if you guys can see, but like, I had one somewhere. I think I have 7, 8, 9, 10 spots removed, biopsied for testing. And I'm 24. 10. So wear your sunscreen is all I'm saying. Some people are more prone to it, especially if it runs in your family, but definitely have this be your sign. If you've been needing to go to the dermatologist, definitely go to the dermatologist, because it's better to be safe than sorry. And I did so, and now I'm gonna have to do a surgery, which I'm so nervous about. This is turning into like a vlog, but like, I am so nervous about getting this spot removed. It's like right here is where I have to get it removed, and I don't have hardly any meat right there. It's like literally bone, and I don't know how the scar is gonna look, even though that's not really important. I have a scar right here from where I had to get some cartilage to put into my ear to help reshape my ear. So like, a scar isn't really that big of a deal, in my opinion. I mean, this surgery was in like the 8th grade. Is when I went through that surgery, and they reconstructed my ear because this like side of my body had some minor deformities of when I was born, and I hear better on this side than I do on this side. So at the time, what was it, like 2008 when this surgery was, they thought that reconstructing my ear would kind of help to, you know, do the same illusion of like this to help me. And after the surgery, I got a lot of sensitive scar tissue on my ear, and I have some scars like in my hairline that are pretty sensitive, and makes wearing hearing aids and glasses a little bit of a struggle, because pressure on the top of my ear is not fun whatsoever. It's like a really sharp pain. So I mean, I've gone through a bunch of surgeries. There's something about like this part of me that makes me like a little bit nervous. I have to go to a plastic surgeon, maybe you guys can motivate me, but I haven't called them to make an appointment yet. And I'm like, should I just go through the summer and enjoy like bikini life? And then, you know, when it gets a little bit colder out, then it's a little bit easier. Because right now I want to, you know, it's warm. I want to show some skin. I want to be bronzy and glowy. I don't really want to have to deal with, you know, a surgery, which I don't really know how severe the surgery is going to be. I don't know what the recovery time is going to be. I mean, for my ribs, the stitches pretty much healed up in like 2 weeks. So that wasn't bad at all. This, on the other hand, was a nightmare. This was a nightmare, although I have like no memory of it whatsoever. But they basically put like metal rods in my fingers and ripped them out without any pain medicine, because they said the needle for the pain medicine was gonna hurt more than ripping out the metal rods. Lots of fun stuff. But yeah, that was a long little rant there. Well, I guess rant, but like, I don't know, history of like my surgeries. But like, I don't know, there's something about this one that's a little bit like, makes me nervous. I don't know, but I did buy some bikinis that are a little bit higher up to help protect this area so that, you know, it doesn't get any more sun exposure than it needs to have, you know. Sun exposure, a little bit is good, a lot of it is bad. So I mean, I bought some like better covering bikinis for that sole purpose of kind of protecting this so it doesn't actually form into melanoma, which would be very scary. Go to the dermatologist. If you've been needing to go, this is your sign to go. And self-tanning, if you want that nice glow. I'm on the journey to find my favorite self-tanner that's easy and foolproof. Right now, I'm trying to get, you know, better at it. I haven't tried any foaming, you know, like moussey tanners yet, like the Loving Tan. Haven't tried those. Literally the only 2 things I've tried is the Isle of Paradise and body butter and the drops and the Saint Tropez tanning water. Those are the only things that I've tried other than this one. So I guess that's 4 things I've tried. 3 things I like, 1 that I don't like. But it's, you know, it's a journey. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me on this video. If you guys want to watch my video on this one, I definitely like this a lot better. It lasted for a really long time, actually. Totally forgot to mention that. Like, I had this and I'd say it lasted like a pretty good full tan for like 2 showers. And then the 3rd shower definitely started fading a noticeable amount, and as it started fading, it started to get a little bit more patchy, but all the patchy bits are gone, and I would definitely use that again. Although I do want to try out the washcloth method, because I do think that helped a lot with the patchiness on my wrists and on my ankles, which I guess my ankles and my wrists are dry, and I did not know that. But yeah, if you guys want to check this video out, I'll have it right over here for you guys. This video will be suggested to you by YouTube, and my face will be right here. But click on it and subscribe to my channel.